Hi, this is Matrixity. Welcome to my Matrix. It has been a while, mainly because I have been sick. I think for the past 2 months I've had some sort of really bad respiratory problem. Had to go to the doctor twice, all sorts of meds, cough syrups, nasal sprays, everything. And it's just about gone. I still have a problem with the throat and a little bit of a cough every now and then, but it's much better. So I'm glad to be here with you guys making another video. So if you could please do me a favor, hit that little red button down below to like and subscribe. I would certainly appreciate it. Well, today it's Thanksgiving Eve, and I hope everybody is on their way. If they're traveling, that they're having safe traveling plans to get to their family and friends for Thanksgiving. If you're local and staying home, you know, the stores I think are pretty busy. People trying to buy the last minute things they need for the dinner. Soon I'll be out there too, trying to join those people as well. We still need a few more items. But I think we are set for Thanksgiving. When I look back on Thanksgivings, you know, for the most part, we've had traditional meals, I think, overall. But when you have a semi-vegan child who doesn't like meat, who hates turkey, I mean absolutely hates turkey, that's kind of hard. So in the past maybe 8 years, we haven't had a lot of turkey for Thanksgiving. We've had non-traditional Thanksgivings. So, for example, one year she wanted Chinese food. And we're not talking ordering Chinese food, because for me, that would have been the easy thing to do. Order Chinese. No. She wanted me to hand make her authentic, real Chinese food. So that is what I did. I'm telling you, 10 hours. You think that making fried rice and some, I don't know, some other chicken dish or whatever would be, and vegetables would be easy? Oh no. It took me 10 hours to make an authentic Chinese meal, which we ate in like 15, 20 minutes. I was done. But it was very, very good. Even the hot and sour soup, I got a recipe for that. And we had that soup and it was very, very good. One year, instead of turkey, we had seafood. So I went to the seafood store and got fish and shrimp, and I think we had mussels. I don't know if we had crabs. I know in Charleston, in here, it's a big thing as far as blue crabs, but those little tiny crabs take too long to pick, too long to eat. So we had seafood and it was very, very good. One year, instead of a turkey, we had duck. Now she will eat duck, a little bit of that, because it's different than the turkey. So we've had duck a couple of years. One year we had a wonderful salmon dish, which I discovered by watching Lydia's Italy. Did you ever watch it on Channel 7? Lydia's Italy is the best show for authentic Italian food. So we had an Italian Thanksgiving. We had salmon, which was roasted, and it was absolutely out of this world, sitting on a bed of pureed peas and a lemon sauce. Oh my goodness, is that a good recipe? I haven't made that in a couple years, but it is the best thing ever. Oh my gosh. It gives salmon a whole new flavor, the Italian salmon. So that we've had one year too. So this year, we are having authentic Thanksgiving. And I told her we were having turkey this year, and she was like, oh no. So we're going to try to jazz it up. I know she'll eat some of it, but you know, I know that turkey's not her thing. She's not a big fan of meat, any kind of meat. She doesn't like steak, doesn't eat a lot of beef, which is fine. But she will eat seafood sometimes. She'll eat that and shrimp and chicken. She will eat chicken, but Lord knows we eat a lot of chicken, baked chicken, and she's kind of tired of that. But that's probably the only meat that she will eat the most of. So I'm grateful that we're going to have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'll probably end up doing a lot of the cooking, which I'm all ready for. But, you know, when you think about Thanksgivings, you know, you have to really think about all the things you have to be thankful for. You know, with me, because I'm so in tune with nature and things like that, I'm extremely grateful for little things like the sky when I wake up in the morning. You know, if I'm driving somewhere, my daughter's with me, I might say, look at that great sky up there. You know, look at those clouds. So I am always thankful for nature and clouds. And of course, her. She's my greatest thing, my daughter, that I'm thankful for. And of course, my family and my friends. But of course, I'm very in tune with nature, so I am very grateful. Every day I wake up and able to see the gorgeous sky above and beautiful clouds and great water at all of the places here in Charleston the Mars scene. So I'm forever grateful for all of those things. And, I think when I think back, those are my Thanksgivings have been pretty good for the most part. And I think probably one of the worst Thanksgivings, no, I think it had to be not one of the worst, but the worst Thanksgiving, was when I lived in North Carolina and I was dating a guy, and we had talked, we dated for quite a while, and we were decided this year we were going to have Thanksgiving together. And I think the year before this one, he had invited me to his parents' home, so I had Thanksgiving with his parents, and which was fine. But this year I decided, or that year, I was going to cook for the two of us, which I did. Well, the best laid plans, they say, will oftentimes go awry, and mine did. And I had the perfect meal. It was a traditional Thanksgiving, so I had the turkey and all the fixings, and we'd set the time. And I think it was, I don't know what time it was, like maybe, 4 in the afternoon, so it wasn't too late, too early. So I was all ready. Table laid out, Martha Stewart mode 100%. Everything was beautiful. The table was luxurious, flowers, the whole 9 yards, and no boyfriend. So 4 o'clock came. I said, well, maybe he's running a little bit late. Waited till 4:15. No boyfriend. So then I decided, well, maybe I need to call. So I called and left a message. And within about 5 minutes, he called me back. And he says, I'm running a little bit late. I'm with some longtime friends who I haven't seen in a long time. And I'll probably be there like around 4:45. I'm like, okay, here we go. So I said, okay, well, then I'll see you then. So then I turned everything on low. I hadn't taken anything up yet because I was waiting till they got there to plate everything up. So then I put everything back in the oven on low just to stay warm. So I did that. And 4:45 came. No boyfriend. So I waited till 5 o'clock. No boyfriend. So then I called again. And I reached him, and he was still with those friends. And it sounded like it was a big old party going on in the background, and I wasn't there. So I thought, well, what's happening? So I said, we planned dinner at 4. What's happening? You didn't show up. It's now an hour and 15 minutes later. I said, are you going to come, or what's happening? And he said, yes, I'll probably be there around 6. So it's around 5:20 now, 6 o'clock. Okay. So at this time, I check all the food. Everything's getting a little bit dry, because everything was perfectly cooked. So then I thought, well, all right. He sounded serious. He was going to be here at 6 o'clock. So at about 5:45, I turned the heat up a little bit higher for everything so that everything will be nice and warm, hot when he gets here. So 6 o'clock came. No boyfriend. Oh my gosh, terrible. I was really getting upset and angry, because I had spent so much time in the kitchen. We're talking all day the day before to get ready for this Thanksgiving dinner. I wanted to be the best because, we were visiting with family. We were heading in the right direction. Maybe he was going to work out to be the one, the one. I don't know. But anyway, 6:15 came, knock, knock, knock on the door. He comes in, and, I'm not happy. I'm upset, question him about what's going on. Why didn't he come when he was supposed to come? The whole 9 yards. He explained he was with his old friends, lost track of time, blah, blah, blah. I says, well, that's one thing, but we had a plan and a time, and it's now almost 2 hours later. So I was upset. I played up dinner. By this time, the turkey's just a little bit on the dry side. And let me tell you, what did he say to me? Oh my God. He said the turkey's a little bit dry. Boom! Okay, why in the heck did he say that? Well, that didn't go over well at all. We had a big old blowout fight, and of course it was all his fault, and it was because he didn't show up on time. Well, as it turned out, we did date a little bit more after that, but then we broke up. I realized that he was not going to be the one for me, and we had another situation where he was supposed to show up for something we had planned and didn't. So I said, we're done. We're done. So we didn't end up dating anymore. And I think probably about a year after we broke up, then he started calling saying, I realized I made a big mistake. Well, my thing is, I don't go back. Once I break up with someone, I don't go back to that person. I don't care how many I love yous or how many I'm so sorry, can you forgive me? Once the big mistake is made, whatever that is, and I'm done with you, I'm done. I don't go back and try to date that person again. Never happens. Never look back. So, he even sent some big giant plant to my home, a beautiful peace lily of all things. And, I had it for a while. It was gorgeous, huge. And I don't know. I didn't get back with him. We were done. So when we think about Thanksgiving, think about the good things today. Think about your family and all the things you have to be grateful for. And really, count your blessings. The fact that you wake up today, wake up tomorrow, that in itself is a blessing, because some people don't. They don't wake up. Some people won't even make it to tonight, depending on what's happening. So be grateful for everything you have. Count your blessings every day. Thank God for them. Because we never know what's going to happen in this life. We don't. So for this Thanksgiving today, I wish you blessings and great fun and fun times with your family. And I also wish you enough. And when I say enough of everything, because we think we need all the things that we have, but we don't. We just need enough to be thankful for and to be happy. So this is a great poem that I found. I heard about this years ago. So I want to wish you enough. And I'll read it to you. It's kind of long, but not too long. I wish you enough rain to keep your attitude bright. I wish you enough rain to appreciate the sun more. I wish you enough happiness to keep your spirit alive. I wish you enough pain so that the smallest joys in life appear much bigger, because that's important. I wish you enough gain to satisfy your wants. I wish you enough loss to appreciate all that you possess. And finally, I wish you enough hellos to get you through the final goodbye. So when we think about all the things we have, trust me, we have enough. We have more than enough. With our society the way it is, and all the things that we see on TV, all the things that they encourage us to buy and have, and make us think we must have the next greatest thing out there, we have enough. When I went to the Amazon a few years ago, 10 days in the Amazon jungle, it made me realize that I definitely had enough. I had more than enough of the things that I have in my life. So much so that when I came back, I really did a purge of so many things I didn't need. I realized that I could do with a lot less, and did. And over time we start to accumulate the things we have again, other things we want again. But trust me, we always have enough, more than enough, when you think about today's world. So with that, I wish you a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Eat lots of turkey. Enjoy all the things you want to do with your friends tomorrow and your family. And with that, happy Thanksgiving. And I will see you later, alligator. Bye.